This week's question: I didn't grow up seeing healthy relationships. How do I know what's normal? It takes a lot of courage and self-awareness to even ask this question. When we haven't had healthy relationships modeled for us, what we think of as normal often turns out to be something we no longer want to carry or pass on. Let's move away from the word normal and instead ask, is this healthy? Is this functional? It's also important to understand that sometimes dysfunction feels familiar, while healthy connection can feel foreign, or even boring, simply because you've never experienced it. There are a few things to keep in mind when trying to discern what is healthy versus dysfunctional behavior within a relationship of any kind: friend, parental, romantic, etc. Healthy relationships will have the following things present: respect, safety, honesty, and accountability. Respect in a healthy relationship means that both people feel heard and valued and feel safe to be themselves. Accountability within a healthy relationship means that if someone makes a mistake, they own it without gaslighting, blaming, or minimizing the mistake. This may surprise some people, but conflict is actually a necessary part of a healthy relationship. In fact, it is impossible to spend a large amount of time with another human and not disagree on something. In order to have an environment of safety in a relationship, boundaries should be present. This means each person has the ability to say no, and their no is respected. Within this, both people also have identities outside of the relationship. It's also important to note that a safe environment is one that doesn't have any eggshells present. The feeling of walking on eggshells is a sign that the environment doesn't feel safe. If you grew up with dysfunction present, there might be some stories or messages that you learned, such as, love means I have to sacrifice my needs to maintain a peaceful environment. When there is a disagreement, there is a fight, which usually involves yelling, guilt-tripping, slamming doors, and talking down to each other. Love is something you have to earn. Apologies are just words. I've never seen any change come from one. If someone tries to set a boundary, it means they are rejecting you or aren't loyal to you. These beliefs aren't truths. They're learned survival mechanisms, and they're changeable. The fact that you're questioning these patterns already means you're creating change. You can begin replacing old patterns by noticing your current patterns and asking, where did I learn this? Looking for examples of healthy relationships in books, shows, real life. Working with a therapist or coach to unlearn and rebuild. Giving yourself grace. These patterns may go back multiple generations. Change takes time. You're doing important, generational work, and I'm cheering you on. Thank you for watching. If you would like to continue to seek weekly advice to questions from viewers, make sure to subscribe. If you have a question you would like considered for a future video, click the link to the Google form in the description to submit your question. See you next time.